Greetings and salutations, this is Jason Silverain, and today I'll be taking a look at Trick and Treat, developed by Rabbiton in September 2016. This free RPG Maker game is available on Steam and also has a art book DLC for $1.99. Now, it boasts about 90 minutes of gameplay and 8 achievements, with multiple endings and a hidden room that's available after the normal or true end. For what the game's about in its story, I'm going to hand over to Harry briefly just to explain.
A young witch named Charlotte and her maid Amelia went trick-or-treating on the Halloween Eve, and somehow they decided to visit a cursed mansion. Before Amelia could figure out anything, she was on her own in this huge, ominous house. Dance with the ghosts, play with the dolls, and hopefully, she can uncover the dark past of the house and see Miss Charlotte again. You'll play as Amelia the Pumpkin Maid. It's about exploring and solving puzzles in a spooky atmosphere. There will be some horror elements, romance, many deaths, bad ends, and a happy ending of true love. Warning dash. It contains blood, death, jump scares, and ghost monsters.
Thank you very much. Now, I am going to bet that the true ends and the love is going to be between the maid and the witch. Because, you know, it's always that kind of thing in these games. Now, they have actually released a prequel to this, which you have to pay for, and it's called Witch's Tea Party. That's $5.95, with 2 added DLCs, which are each $3.99, which is damn costly for an RPG Maker game DLC. And that's a soundtrack and art book respectively. But I won't be covering that, I'm going to just focus on this one. I'm also going to be doing another visual novel, which has actually got the same title but completely different developers, so hopefully there'll be no confusion between these two series in the future. But for now, shall we see how we go? Now, while this is 90 minutes of gameplay, I am going to be trying to aim for about 15-minute videos, hopefully. Come on, it's RPG Maker. Other than audio jump scares, it's not going to be that bad. Artwork's not bad. Reminds me very much of those sort of late 80s kind of designs. To lock the door, yes. Halloween, I'd presume, because you're all dressed up. Okay, what sort of savage has their dates? Yes, I was saying, what kind of savage has their dates like that? And I just thought, Americans! No, it's day, month, then year! That's how it works! Granted, the other way around does help when searching, but yeah. Alright, just spend your first few moments insulting me. It's a rather unusual scale. I'm not used to these kind of models in RPG Maker. These kind of sprites. I mean, it suits with the trees, though the trees all do look a little bit small. And this looks a bit janky, to be honest. The way, I mean, it could be a hill. Oh, it is cute. To be fair, you could wear your witch's hat whenever you wanted, just expect to have a few curious comments. Unless we're living in a setting where it's like, burn the witch! Oh, someone set up some pumpkins. But you're wearing a pumpkin head! Why are you spooked by them? No, they're not! They're really not! Okay, that's mean. I've seen snowmen that look worse than that. Okay, alright. You've heard of a house that's also doing something in the in the forest. So I see the mansion there. It's probably going to be the mansion we get stuck in. You're just going to go play tricks on them without even asking, and you're just being a jerk. Why? Yeah, what the hell? That would be giving me warning signs because the house doesn't crop up overnight. You want to play a... Alright. You want to play tricks on a cursed house, and it appeared out of nowhere overnight. Now this is just kind of, I'm an idiot and I have no survival skills. What? I don't... What? Oh, God. Sorry, this is such a terrible excuse plot. It is really, really bad. Okay, now we got some controls going on. It's like, oh, I don't want to go into town because scary pumpkins, one of which I'm wearing on my head. And then... Well, I mean, these girls might be a bit old for trick-or-treating anyway. Okay, sorry for the somewhat abrupt cut. The real horror of this game kicked in. Yes, somehow this caused my CPU to overheat. And that is the true horror I'm having right now, is the fact that I just cannot rely on my computer not to just die on me at the drop of a hat. So that's the real jump scare. And all I can say now is never again am I sticking with an AMD standard CPU cooler. That absolutely useless piece of junk. Whoever decided to put the fan on the heatsink and make them completely irremovable, so it's an absolute nightmare to clean. Ah, God, you deserve a slap. But focusing on the game, looking around, area design isn't too bad. I don't know, there's something about the way the mushrooms are placed that I just find a bit off-putting. It feels like it doesn't feel right, but the rest of it, not too bad. I can see why they've scattered things around. It feels a bit cluttered. I think that's what I can really say. So, time skip to the mansion. That's not a mansion, that's a flipping castle. I wouldn't call that a house. That's a flipping fort. Do you... Okay, apparently it's cursed. Apparently it's appeared out of the blue. You want to play pranks on them for no reason, even though you didn't know them. This... Oh, the writing is awful. So what we got? Well, no items. There's HP and MP, but no stats. Instead of money, we have candy. We'll look round the back of the house. Box full of dirt. And it's the same for both of them. It's a bit weird. Just so far, I'm not impressed with the storytelling or the. Is that grave dirt? Charlie or your friend? Yes. Sorry, I just kind of got distracted. I saw the grave. I heard the dirt box. It's kind of like, is that grave dirt to get a vampire to move around? That's the whole thing about the coffin. They had to rest in, you know, against in the dirt of their own grave. So you stick some in the bottom of your coffin, then you could travel around with your coffin. That doesn't help describe it. Ew, sticky carpet. What? Says the person who barged into a stranger's home and demanded all their candy. And as all, she is unlikable. She is so unlikable. Ugh. Okay, I got me some candy. Nice touch. I like the fact most things are interactable. The tile set's not bad. The music's okay, and they've made good use of sound effects. But the design is a bit weird. This doesn't feel like an entranceway to a house. Wait, what happened up there? Something happened here. Like a bloody handprint. Riddle the Sphinx. I'm getting feeling these are hints of what we're going to encounter. So we've seen the Dracula. And we'll stay down to start with. Huh. Okay. Okay. Am I supposed to be hanging out here? That's curious. There was something about dancing mentioned, but yeah, I'm sort of liking the itty bits of design here and there. Hello? Oh, gentleman up here. Oh, thank you. Aha! Saves! Yes, that will be better. Oh, chill, before I go, I'm gonna see if I can look out the windows. Jump scare. Wasn't scary. If there was a scream, that would have annoyed me. Wait, did I just have something flash up there as I walked away? Yeah. I like the amount of hidden triggers they've got around. It's quite interesting. It's visually tantalising. You're a magic creation, aren't you, or something? You're magically created from a pumpkin or something ridiculous, which is why you don't like jack-o'-lanterns. Oh. Yes. Yeah, I saw one of those before. I bet it's pumpkin. Oh, there we go, first death. And I think I'll leave that there for now. I'll catch you guys next